He's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice.
Actually, that's why you're on the naughty list.
I will swear, trust me.
Well, that's why you're on the naughty list, because you're being naughty right now.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to the Christmas Everyday podcast version of the Naughty List, where anything from tacky tunes to questionable holiday treats can find itself in a little bit of Christmas trouble. Look, Santa's not the only one making lists around here, and we're putting all kinds of holiday no-nos on notice. So each Monday until December, we're going to highlight 2 holiday offenders to place on the Christmas Everyday version of the Naughty List. And in December, we will release our weekly nice list, which we will obviously highlight 2 holiday items or characters that fill us with joy for the best month of the year. And if you want to share your naughty or nice list ideas with us, please send those to christmaseverydayshow@gmail.com, and we will share those on the show, if I don't just outright steal those for myself, because, look, full disclosure, I sometimes grace the naughty list with my presence, and I might be on it right now. I'm probably on the nice list. I don't know. It's a guessing game at this point. We're gonna get right to it. On our maiden voyage, we begin with a tradition that I never really quite understood. It's the lump of coal in the stocking. So I have a few issues with this practice. The main one being, obviously, why not just give a kid nothing at all in their stocking if they've not been good enough to receive gifts? It doesn't make any sense. I don't quite get it. But I guess it was a thing at some point back in the day. Now, Belsnickel, who is a very, very devious Christmas character that we have spotlighted on the Christmas Everyday podcast, he would actually throw lumps of coal at naughty little kids. And it's also said that Krampus would give coal to little boys and girls who weren't always on their best behavior. This is where it gets kind of confusing, though. Isn't coal, I don't know, isn't it kind of a valuable thing? Okay, so check this out. In A Christmas Carol, my money says that Bob Cratchit would have given up one of his own gloves for another lump of coal when he was in the office before it closed up for Christmas Eve. And Scrooge was like, "You'll spend your Christmas by losing your situation if you ask me for another lump of coal, Bob Cratchit." And, I don't know. I might be totally ignorant to the kind of lifestyle where coal was apparently just all over the place in public life. But, I mean, if it could be used for heating a house or a room, then I don't know. Why would Santa or Belsnickel or Krampus be wasting it on bad little kids? And was there coal everywhere? Where's everybody getting all this coal that they can just throw it at little kids and leave it for, little kids? It's got to be mined, doesn't it? The whole thing is just crazy. If you were I don't get it. If you were a small child and you were seen carrying some coal to your house to heat it up in the winter, were you shunned and seen as a bad kid? There's just so many questions that this ultimately leads me to ask, and I just don't have the oxygen for it anymore. But okay, listen, coal in the stocking. Look, you made the list. You're on the naughty list. It might have been seen as an incentive to make little kids act better, but I'm just not buying it. I'd be willing to bet that their parents would be like, "You got a lump of coal in your stocking? That's awesome. Let's put it on the fire right now." So, I don't get it at all. Okay, lump of coal, you're done. Number 1, let's go to number 2. And this second entry on the naughty list for this week is something that I would consider to be an arch nemesis of mine. Now, this rears its ugly head right around September 1st every year, sometime sooner. There are some zealots out there. And look, I talk about Christmas all year long. That doesn't make me a zealot. If you bring this out before September 1st, you're totally a zealot, and we can fight about it all day long. And it doesn't really leave until after the first of the year. You know this by the name of pumpkin spice. Now, this is a touchy subject for a lot of people. I'm not going to discount that. A lot of people love it. Let me explain. Now, like most people, I grew to love pumpkin spice when it was still a relatively new thing. I'm old enough to where pumpkin spice didn't just always exist. Everybody loves the lattes that you can get at Starbucks or, just about any other coffee house now. But this weird thing happened, like, I want to say it was like 15 years ago. Maybe it was 20 years ago. I don't know. I'm old. Pumpkin spice just started, it sort of started expanding. Okay. It became like all the rage every time fall came around. And now there aren't really very many food products that don't have a pumpkin spice flavor around the 1st of September or sooner. There's now check this out. There is now pumpkin spice, oatmeal, candy corn, granola bars, shortbread cookies, Oreo cookies. Now, wait, that's almost blasphemous. You can change the color of the stuff on the inside. You can change the color. You can make it chocolate. You can do it pumpkin spice, Oreo. Come on. And I don't understand what they do with it. Is it the shortbread is it the cookie part? Is it the filling part? Yeah, no, I don't really know. They have donuts. They have donut holes. Numerous brands of cereals and cereal bars. Fudge stripe cookies. Okay, now, they're not pumpkin spice stripe cookies. It's fudge stripe. You can't mess with the fudge stripe. They have toaster pastries. Cheerios. Oh, wait. Twinkies? Don't mess with the Twinkies. They have marshmallow peeps, frosted mini wheats, yogurt, macaroons, Toll House morsels. Okay, butterscotch, totally acceptable. White chocolate, equally acceptable. Pumpkin spice, you're taking it too far. I'm sorry, I can't get down. They have pumpkin spice M&Ms. They have Hershey's Kisses. They have biscotti, tea, chai tea latte, almond milk, pumpkin spice bark, which is like delicious peppermint bark, but just with pumpkin spice. Look, I don't know. Pumpkin butter, and then they also have pumpkin spice ice cream. Okay, that's you're taking it too far. Ice cream, and look, that's just what I found on one website. How many other websites do you think there are out there that mention pumpkin spice stuff? And oh, check out this great pumpkin spice recipe for fall. There are so many pumpkin spice flavored products out there that I stopped. I couldn't take it anymore. I got overloaded. I got overwhelmed. I have eschewed all things pumpkin spice for around 8 or 9 years now, and I absolutely refuse to re-enter that world until the food manufacturers come to their senses and tone it down a little bit. Now, pumpkin spice, I'm going to give you a good analogy. Pumpkin spice is the Kevin Hart of the food industry. And it's, just as I can't watch Kevin Hart anymore, I no longer find him funny anymore because he's everywhere. Then, pumpkin spice has lost its luster to me because, this world is just saturated. So listen, congrats, pumpkin spice. You are on the list. And let me explain something to you. You're not coming off of it anytime soon. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. That's going to do it for this week. Listen, check in with us next Monday for our next episode of The Naughty List. Make sure to catch our regular Christmas Everyday podcast episodes each Friday. And send us your naughty or nice recommendations to christmaseverydayshow@gmail.com. And you can believe that if it's something that needs to be on the naughty list, we're going to talk about it. So anyway, until next week, try to stay off the naughty list, and Merry Christmas.